Hello everybody, my name is Disney and welcome to my first tutorial on YouTube on how to create games on Unity. Today we're going to cover up on how to make a simple yet smooth camera follow script for a 2D game. Although I do try to explain everything, I do expect you to have some sort of knowledge of Unity, some sort of basic knowledge of Unity and scripting. So let's get into it. As you can see, I already have my scene set up with a player, a main camera and a background and a white square in the background to indicate where the player is at. If we hit play, you can see that my player can move, but the camera does not follow. We're going to fix that right now. So, in order to create a follow script, we're going to go to the main camera and we're going to add a component. We're going to add a new script called camera follow. Create an add. And in the camera follow script, we're going to get in, and we don't need the start method. So I'm going to delete that. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to create a public transform called target, and we're going to save. And in Unity, we're going to drag and drop our player game object into the target slot. And now we're going to go back to Visual Studio, and in our update method, we're going to create a new line of code called transform.position, which is the game object's position, and I'm going to set it to vector3.smoothDamp. And smoothDamp is a function that gradually moves the game object from its current position to a target position over time. So what we're going to give it is the transform.position, the target position, and it takes a reference vector3 velocity. So what we're going to do is we're going to create private vector3 velocity, or vel. I'm going to set it to vector3.0. Doesn't really matter what it's set to as long as it's set. And we're going to use ref vel. And now we're going to create a new public float called smoothness, and we're going to set its default value to 0.3, and we're going to insert and we're going to give this function the smoothness float we just created. Smooth time, as you can see, it says smooth time. Smooth time is how long it will take for the camera to reach the target. So it will take 0.3 seconds to reach the target, or more. We'll see how it works. So now if we hit play, you'll see that it follows the player, as you can see in the transform, but it also follows the z-axis of the player. So what we're going to do is we're going to add an offset. So we're going to make a public vector3 called offset. And in our update method, we're going to create a new vector3 each time the update method is being called. Vector3 called target position or target pause, and we're going to set it to target.transform point, and we're going to give it the offset. And instead of following the target's position, we're going to follow the target pause. And if we head back to Unity, we can now set that Z offset, and you'll see that it's working fine, the Z offset. But one thing we noticed is that it's very jittery. That's because we're using the update method instead of the fixed update method. If you don't know how fixed update method is different from the update method, it's exactly like the update method, just that it's called in a fixed way. That's the basic gist of it. So if we head back to Unity, we'll see that it's moving very smoothly. But what if our player is getting killed and we delete its game object? You'll see that there is a lot of errors. To fix that, we simply say if target is null, then return. That way, even if we kill our player game object, no errors will be shown. So what if we want to change the camera's target? Luckily, I have a second target set up here that each time I go into, it will change the controlled target, the controlled player. So let's go to the script that enables that, which is simply an on-trigger enter collider, and let's change it. Let's add a line of code called game object dot find game object with tag main camera. As you can see, our main camera already has a main camera tag set to it automatically when you create a scene. And we're gonna go and we're gonna get component camera follow, and in a camera follow we're gonna set the target to this transform, to this game object's transform. So now if we walk into it, you'll see that it's changed our camera target. And that's it for this video. I hope you learned something new, and I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.